What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Average Aaron's Auto Videos. But today we're not doing anything automotive because it's Christmas and we are setting up a
Swing.
My helper little EO has the bag for it. And what type of swing is it?
Hakla.
Harkla. Very good. Yep. So here we've already done a little rig on our fitness equipment. So we got a little anchor like this with the D-ring and then the strap rated for, what is it, 250 pounds, Leo?
200.
200 pounds, that's right. All right, so if you're gonna mount something in the ceiling, which is where we're gonna put it, it has a bracket that looks like this, 4 little holes around it like so, and you wanna put it into a stud in the ceiling. So to locate said stud in the ceiling, I have this handy dandy stud finder, and there is a wire warning on this because we're close to the lights. That way we're away from all the walls, so the swing has enough swinging area so the kids don't hit anything. I'm gonna put it here. And so with this thing, I got my stud finder right here. I've got it pressed down, and sometimes stud finders can be a huge butt. There we go. Right here, it's good. No wire warning. Now the wire warning, I got it right to the left here. There's the stud again. And then occasionally, most of the time it's been giving me the wire warning over here. You can never do this too much just to be safe. All right, here's our stud, no wire warning, and I get it over here. That's where you saw it real quick on the screen. All right, so my pre-drilled holes, I want to see how wide it was, make sure I was good to go. So that's the width that I want, so that's the width I'm going to use to mount it up there. All right, so I took the smallest drill bit I have and I pre-drilled some holes, but when you actually do this, the directions call for a 7/32. And then once I do that, I'm going to tighten down the bolts using what size wrench?
13mm wrench.
13mm wrench, that's right. And I'm going to tighten it down once I get them up here into the pre-drilled holes. And so I'll come right back with it partially started in the ceiling. I should mention that before I do this, because I am kind of close to the wiring, I have elected to shut off the power for down here with a breaker, and I've run an extension cord and brought in some lights so that I can see that. That way I don't accidentally shock myself while I am installing this, and I can turn the lights back on when I'm done. And if the lights don't come back on, I know I've messed something up, but hopefully they will and we'll be all hunky-dory. So let me shut the lights off and turn these on. All right, got my lights on, power off. Now before you begin work, I wanna make sure the area is safe, so please remove all wildlife from the area. Gotta get all the wildlife. Boom. All right, so I pre-drilled my holes. What I'm gonna do now is put the bracket up there and start all the bolts. All right, well, I know I said I was going to start each one, but that was silly. I just did one at a time because I was using a wrench, went around, and this one didn't feel like it was in all the way, so I had to angle it just a little bit to the right, and then it got super solid and hard to put in. So I feel comfortable that this will hold the 200-ish pounds plus all the torque from the angles as they swing on it. All right, let's get it hooked up. Actually, before we get it hooked up, let's test the power and make sure I didn't drill through anything I wasn't supposed to. All right, it's in there, all the lights work, and everything's good. So now we're gonna show you kind of how to do some of the rigging of the swing. All right, so like I said, I didn't drill through, and now we've got it hooked up here. And you can see I've got little EO testing it out. How is it in there, little EO?
Fine.
Is it? Can you do a spin for me just so we can show how the swivel works? All right, so we've got this swivel right here. As you can see, it's swiveling. So this allows continuous rotation, but if you want it to wind up and then unspin, you could not use this with the 2 D-links and this strap. So this strap here has different heights where you can connect a D-link through both of them like this, and when you run it right through here, and then you can put the D-link through here, put the swivel harness or swivel connector on, and then the other D-link goes down into this piece right here. All right, now what we're gonna do is show you how to put this on.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna find the tag, which is also the seam, and you're gonna get it all together on the seam, just follow the seam together and just get into a big bunch. Okay, making sure that you have that loop together. Okay. Then you're gonna put this through the bottom portion. You're gonna go approximately 12 inches up. Then you're gonna go down and go behind and link it on the top. And then when you get here, you're just gonna work. It's going to take a minute or two to work and get it all tightened.
And there we go. Is that how you had it? All right, so the weight limit on this is 200 pounds, but that's because of the fabric, not because of the anchor bolts, especially if they're secured tightly, or that might be the weight of the swivel. Either way, there's a safety margin built in, but we advise adhering to 200 pounds. And there you have it. All right, hope this video was helpful. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button down below so that you can see more of little EO. And we have a new little helper who's had the hiccups in the background, little Miss Carrot. All right, you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys next time.